I'm going to show you what my results were now and some of the things that I've done to help my testosterone levels. So I'm currently editing the video you watched previously, but like it's crazy to see my form change since this session already. It's literally like last session, this is the last, maybe second to last SBD day, but like just watching my squats now, like you'll see in a minute when I show you my squats from tomorrow's session, the change is just crazy already. Like for example, I'm just breaking at the hips, but I've got the bar too low at the moment. You can see like there, the bar's slightly too low. So we changed that up a little bit to help me find the midfoot a bit easier. So yeah, squats are looking better and better by the week, really. So it's now the next day and we've got a exciting day ahead, to be honest. But first things first, I need to cook breakfast. Yesterday, you would have seen, well, I don't actually think I showed you, but I had basically, I go to this cafe called First, and I had scrambled eggs and smoked salmon on a bagel, and I love having that. So I've bought some smoked salmon. I'm gonna make scrambled eggs and smoked salmon this morning. I was gonna say it's gonna turn to shit, but I should be able to fucking heat this up and cook fine. But obviously it's SBD today, so it's week 2. We're starting to get heavy. I've got a deadlift of 195 today. I think it's supposed to be like a 6.5 maybe. I might just push it up to 200 maybe, but I don't want to overshoot. So yeah, 195 today, and I have 117 bench. It's crazy how 117 is supposed to be like a 6.5 or a 7 today. Like that was like a 10 a few months ago. Well, not even a few months ago, like a few weeks ago, honestly. And then squat, I think 177. Squat's not going too well, but hopefully it's okay today. Just been listening to just started listening again to a podcast. It's Modern Wisdom. It's Jimmy Carr, Modern Wisdom. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I often find some podcasts that I really like. They might be like 2 or 3 hours long, and I'll listen to them quite a few times over, just to make sure I can get everything from them. On my Spotify Wrapped this year, I had like 33 hours of listening. No, 33,000 minutes of listening. And I was thinking, doesn't sound like very much, but then also it turns out I had 8,600 minutes of podcasts. So we're at about 40,000. That makes a lot more sense. And it's pretty much all Modern Wisdom. I think my top 3 podcasts were Modern Wisdom, Diary of a CEO, and First Things First. Don't really listen to any others, to be honest. So yeah, I've done a lot of listening to podcasts this year. I'll tell you what, that's actually something I'd recommend. Like, I don't really like reading books, so listen to podcasts. You can kind of get a similar sort of benefit if you listen to those people who are also writing books. A couple of people I love listening to, like Jordan Peterson, obviously Chris Williamson. Who else? I mean, there's Jimmy Carr. You know, I like these podcasts because you kind of get a different side to people. Jimmy Carr, you think he's just this funny guy, but actually he's got a lot more depth to him. So go listen to that now, cook my scrambled eggs and smoked salmon, and yeah, I'll show you the result once I've made it. Right, this is what we're working with. 4 eggs, 3 bits of brown bread, and then half pack of smoked salmon. What are we saying about this? Would you eat that? Looks pretty banging to me.
It's really about what you're willing to put in as well. Like, if you find something that you love doing, well why would you want to stop doing that? Just do more of that, and you get better. It is that thing where you go, it's time in the gym. It seems that stress is very good for us in all areas.
So since I've been doing this like powerlifting program, something that's been really kind of obvious to me is that I need to keep nutrition really good, I guess. And primarily by that I mean like making sure I time carbs around my workout, because I was doing that before, but I wasn't really having that much. And now it's like my SBD session today, that's going to take probably 3.5 hours. And yes, I could do it a lot quicker, but it just takes some time now, and I don't really feel the need to rush it because I actually enjoy being there. But it does mean I need to have a lot of carbs. So I always have instant oats now before the session. 300 ml of water. And I just mix in 2 scoops. So instant oats, it has 55 grams of carbs, and also it's just a bit of fibre and shit. It's a bit of protein, but it's mainly because of the carbs. I do also have maltodextrin, which I was using, but I've kind of got off that, to be honest, because it's not as like high quality carbs. And this isn't expensive, these instant oats. It's literally, I think it was like £6 for 2.5 kg with a discount. The maltodextrin stuff is good because it's tasteless. Like, you can mix it with the protein shake and you can't taste it, whereas this tastes like shit, but it's going to digest a lot better because it's actually just oats. it's a lot kind of just better for your system, really. I haven't had creatine yet either, so I'm going to put that in. On the last video, which I'm actually editing right now, my pre-workout ran out. It was like the strawberry lace one. I've got this apple one, and look at this. Can you see that? Oh, fucking hell. It's like really lumpy, so that's fun. But I'm trying to actually, normally when it gets like that, I'll just throw it in the bin, but I'm trying to not throw it in the bin this time. I'm trying to not be stupid. So also I've thought about the best clickbait ever. A few days ago now, I got my testosterone checked, literally just because I got it tested. I got it tested like 3 years ago, just as I was starting the gym, because I kind of thought my levels are low. Like, I just felt like shit all the time. Like I was a bit depressed. And anyway, it turns out my levels were relatively low. Like it was like 16.9 nanomoles, which based on what I've been told recently, the TRT range is 15 and below. So I was pretty close to needing TRT. But also my lifestyle was just fucked. Like I was drinking all the time. Just what I wasn't optimizing my life at all. But I've changed a lot of stuff in my life. I smash the gym every day now. Supplements, like getting sunlight, sleeping better. So anyway, later on in the video, it might even be the next clip, I'm going to show you what my results were now and some of the things that I've done to help my testosterone levels. We'll go for the bacon. Oh, got a screech.
10 out of 10 bacon. Let me tell you.
Give it time. I know that I'm not easy. This cold heart of mine, she really took a beating before you. You stuck through blizzards, winter nights with you. Now I'm blooming just for you. For you.
So that SBD session yesterday, that was one of the best sessions I've had in a long time. It was one of the rare sessions where every lift felt pretty good. I think squats kind of felt the worst, but you know, this top set moved how it should have moved. Deadlifts felt shit warming up, but then as soon as I got up to the top set, it was like I was just locked in. It felt fine. That 200 moved well. That was my PR like 6 months ago. That was a good confidence boost. And then 120 as well. 120 wasn't quite as easy as I wanted, but it wasn't hard. I noticed on the video, the bar path, it sort of moved towards my neck a little bit as I brought it down. And then as I pushed it off my chest, I then pushed it a bit away from me. And I think that kind of messed it up, and that caused a sticking point. But if I get that bar path better, that would have moved at probably like a 7.57 even. So yeah, everything's on track. It's looking really good. It's now the next day. I'm going to hit some accessories. I'm going to a powerlifting meet later. I'm not competing, but I'm watching it. So I just want to get a quick accessories day in. I've just remembered the title of this video. I need to give you my testosterone results. So when I get back from the gym, I'm going to give you them. Okay, so I'm really hoping this is the right video that I'm recording right now, because my filming has been all over the place. Also, I'm just going to point it out straight away because everyone's going to be wondering what is going on with these glasses. They're blue light blocking glasses. Basically, they're for the evening, so it literally blocks out all blue lights just to help sleep. But yes, I'm aware I look like Elton John. Right, okay, so I'll put a screenshot on the screen here. But these are basically my levels that I'm at right now. According to all of this, my testosterone levels are high, which, to be honest, I'm pretty happy about, because so you can see my total testosterone. I only got that checked before. I didn't get everything else checked. So I only got that checked. That used to be, so 3 years ago when I was 20, that was 16.9. It's now gone up to 21.9. The only other thing I really look at on here is free testosterone as well, which again is showing as high. So we're all good, really. I mean, I can't believe my total test has gone up by 5 nanomoles. That's just insane. Everything else is looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, based on that, I'm not going to hop on TRT because I just don't need it, and to get it prescribed, you do need to have your levels low anyway, so I'm not going to do that. And I want to compete in powerlifting, and so unless I need it for medical reasons, then I can't take it. If you're looking to get like similar results to that, first of all, my levels were actually just abnormally low before, so if your levels are kind of normal now, you're not going to see the change that I've seen. But the things that I've done, I mean, I first of all make sure I'm consistently getting good sleep. That's probably the most important thing, because I wasn't focusing on that at all. And it's not a case of like every single night I'm getting 8 hours, because to be honest, I rarely get over like 7.5. Most nights it's about 7, but it's more quality of sleep. So I'm wearing these blue light glasses before bed. I'm taking magnesium before I go to sleep. I'm watching stuff on TV that is not very like stimulating, that doesn't keep me up. Just stuff like that. So I'm really focusing on making sure that when I am asleep, the quality of sleep is good, and so my recovery is good, you know, and just everything like that. Then also food. My nutrition is way better now. Like I didn't care about any macros before. I mean, I literally just started the gym, so I wasn't really tracking anything. The main thing now is that I just get a lot of protein, and I make sure I have healthy fats before bed. I don't know if there's actually science behind having them before bed, but I found that seems to be a good time. Like when I have eggs before bed, I sleep well. But then also with the food before bed, you need to make sure you're not having it right before bed. Like you want to be having it about 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours before you go to sleep, just because otherwise your body is going to be digesting food rather than recovering, you know, and sleeping and stuff like that. And then supplements, I take ashwagandha and shilajit. I know ashwagandha is pretty popular, but shilajit is not as popular, but the combination, I took just ashwagandha before, didn't notice any changes, but I took it with shilajit, and I would say now my ability to deal with stress is a lot better, and my ability to deal with tiredness is a lot better as well, which is, you know, symptoms of having high testosterone. And then just training in the gym, like just pushing myself every time I go to the gym. I think putting your body under like healthy stress is just so good for you. When I'm constantly pushing myself in the gym, that's just my body, I don't know, my body is just producing more testosterone because of it. I don't know, but yeah, those are things like, really it's kind of simple stuff, but a lot of people aren't doing it, and so that's how my levels have gone up. I'm not going to tell you who I did it through. If you message me, I'll tell you who I got it tested through, but obviously no free promo. Is there anything else that I've done? I think I'm just a lot more careful nowadays with who I like bring into my life, who's going to kind of zap my energy and who's going to add to my life, and who's going to build me up, that sort of thing. So that's probably everything, really. But yeah, if I think of anything else, any other reasons why it would have gone up, I'll put it in the description or on the screen or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I've got 1 minute left of footage on this camera, on this SD card. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Tomorrow is my max out day on SBD, so everything. I'm fucking excited. I've tapered this week my volume, so hopefully we're gonna hit some big numbers. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you probably in my max out video.